hi guys. Are you here to see the Slickster? Or maybe you're here to see the Slickster. Oh, no. I know why you're here. You're here to see the FERRO Concepts SLICKSTER! Yeah! Let's do it. That's not gonna work at all. Alright guys, here it is, the FERRO Concepts SLICKSTER. Now, if you're watching this video, you probably already know quite a few things about this bad boy. You're really just trying to validate the purchase you already made, but you're waiting for it to actually show up in the mail, and you're looking for a bunch of guys on the internet to tell you how cool it is. So, never fear, I'm here to help you guys out. Let's validate that purchase. Now, here's the deal, guys. These have been around for a while. There's been a few iterations of them. They have a few different configurations. They have the Slickster Advance. You can go find that at RE Factor. Maybe I'll leave a link for that. I'll probably forget. And as far as getting these, you can get them in a variety of colors and, of course, a variety of sizes as well. And we'll talk about sizing here in just a minute. Now, of course, you can get them at FERRO Concepts, SKD Tactical, OP Tactical, and as I already mentioned, RE Factor, and I'm sure a few other websites as well. Those are just the ones that pop up at the top of my head. Now, what's cool about this isn't just that it's, you know, very, very slick. Haha, see what I did there? And that it's compatible with a lot of other gear, which I'll show you here in just a minute. It's also that they kept the price point down. It's an American-made product, and they kept the price point, I think, very fair. If you go to their website, if you're curious about the plates that it will take, which I'll talk about sizing once again in just a minute, they have a whole page that's going to tell you the different types of plates that it's going to take based on the size that you get for this, and that is very important. Now, this one right here is a medium, and I have the HESCO L210s in here. I'm not going to go over a bunch of the different plates. The only reason I mentioned the HESCO L210s is because they're very popular right now, and so there's a lot of people out there who are probably getting those and wondering what plate they want to put those in. And by the way, that is the appropriate order to do this in, guys. If you're new to body armor, you are not going to go and get the large because you wear a large t-shirt or the medium because you wear a medium t-shirt. You're going to determine what size plates you want to get and then get the plate carrier to work in conjunction with those. And often it's done the other way around, and I've been there, guys. A couple years ago I made the exact same mistake, and it's been a few years for me to kind of mess around with these and really figure out what I like and you know, learn from those mistakes. So hopefully you can avoid that. So determine where you want to get your plates from. I'm not going to talk too much about that. And then determine what size plate carrier you need. With that said, this is the medium. These are the L210s. I do have padding in here. You don't need the padding for these plates, but for me, I just kind of like it. It really fills out the bag a little bit more, and it's a little bit more comfortable on me. With that said, let's get into it. So as you've probably noticed right here, these little laser cut sections are going to be good for fitting these buckles right here. I'll leave a link to where you can get these buckles. I honestly don't even remember where they're from. Those crickets, man, I'm sorry guys, it is what it is. I'm living here with them. So with that said, these buckles do not come with it. You do need to get those separate. They are a great add-on to this. Of course, there's also little hooks and certain things that you can even get on FERRO Concepts website. As a matter of fact, I think you can get these, though they're usually out of stock at their website. These are going to be used in conjunction with a variety of the different chest rig, chassis things out there. This is the Spirit System ones. I'm not going to go over this one too much. I'm sure you guys have seen this. Let me just go ahead and show you real quick how this attaches. On the rear, you're going to have your rough side Velcro, soft side Velcro, and then you're going to have your clips right here, 1-inch clips. So let's go ahead and put these in here. Usually I do this with the plate carrier off of me, so this is going to be a little bit tricky, but I think we can figure it out. There's that, and then look at that, guys. Oh yeah. How cool am I? So there you have it, guys. Obviously, you can configure these any way you like. Why do people always say that in these videos? Of course, you can configure it any way you like. Forget it. Anyway, and this is one of the cooler ways of setting these things up. But of course, and let me go ahead and take these off. Actually, I won't. I'm going to grab this one real quick. I promise I'll be right back. I promise. Don't go away. Here it is. So this is the one I'll be demoing for you guys over there here in just a minute. But you can, of course, go ahead and get a variety of different magazine carriers. and that will just Velcro behind the cummerbund, and then you can put it right over top of that, being even slicker than this. And that could be pretty cool, I suppose, if you want to save a little money and you don't need all this other cool guy stuff to go on your plate carrier. Though, come on, you need all the cool guy stuff, we all know it. Let me go ahead and demonstrate how to take this thing off when you have one of these on, and then I'm going to demonstrate how to put the other one back on when you have one of these things on. And yeah, I'm just going to do it. Okay, so go ahead, pull up, open up, and that's that. Oh, hat. Okay. Don't mind the sweat, guys. This is my 10th take, and these are heavy. So, here's the other one. I have this one configured a little bit differently, and honestly, I don't usually have it configured this way. I did it for the YouTube video. This is also a FERRO Concepts SLICKSTER, and let me go ahead and demonstrate this. You go ahead and lift up on that, and this is kind of weird to do on camera. And then you open up that. You can go ahead and let that fall down. Get your head through here, your arm through here, and then open that up. And I have these adjusted wrong on the rear, so this is incredibly tight right now, but I'll pretend like it's not. So I can't breathe. No, in all seriousness, it is very tight and I'm very uncomfortable. With that said, the adjustments in the rear and then the adjustments in the front will dictate how tight these things are. So go ahead and loosen that up in any way you need to. This is a similar thing to the Spiritus system. I'm going to put my hat on because I'm going bald and I'm kind of self-conscious about it. So if I wear a hat, you'll have the illusion that it's a full head of thick hair. And so this is the RDR Gear 1. A lot of people say it's a knockoff. It kind of is, but hey, it is what it is. So this one is similar. I went ahead and put some shotgun stuff here just so you could see some different ideas of how you could set this thing up. I actually do, on one of my rigs, actually have some shotgun stuff set up because one of the weapons that we use in our home for self-defense is potentially a shotgun. So this bag actually is the large, and the plates that are in this, and I do not remember the actual plates I have in this one, they are a little bit too small for the large. As I said, I have made these mistakes before in the past, so I utilize padding to kind of get it to where I wanted, and it's working okay. I'm going to take this thing off, though, because holy crap, I can't breathe. What was the movie where the girl couldn't breathe? Yeah, that movie. She died. So let's go ahead and... Whoa! That's better. We're going to go ahead and go to the bench, and I'm going to show you guys all the components that are going to come with the FERRO Concepts SLICKSTER. It's not that much. And how it all works together and how you can make some adjustments. So let's head on over there and see what happens. Hello again! One thing you should know about me if you're going to keep watching my videos is that I'm a huge liar and I don't plan these things out very well. With that said, before we head on over to the bench, I actually wanted to do one more demonstration for you guys, and that was to just kind of show you how this thing's going to work in conjunction with a few different weapon systems. Weapon systems, conjunction, modular, bro! You get the idea, the tactical buzzwords. Anyway, so here's a rifle I'm working on right now. I'm sorry, it's a pistol. And yeah, let's go ahead and see how this thing shoulders. Yeah, it's fine. See? Shoulder. But in all seriousness, these FERRO Concepts SLICKSTERs leave plenty of room up here in the shoulder. Of course, that'll be dependent also on the plates that you end up getting, the size of the plate carrier to a certain extent, and also your body type. If you've got no shoulders, for example, then it might be a little less space for you to put the rifle on your shoulder. I think you get the idea. But yeah, one thing I will say is that for me, and maybe this is probably just a training thing, when I do transitions, I always end up coming in on here. I don't know why. Again, it's just a training thing for me that I'm kind of working on right now. So you want to make sure if you're actually going to have this stuff and you actually plan on using it, that you actually train with this stuff. And so that's kind of the next thing for me now that I'm getting all my systems, there's another tactical buzzword, right, put together. It's time to start putting it all together and actually training with it. So let's go ahead and see how it's going to look drawing from the 3 o'clock position. Generally speaking, you will want to have some sort of offset, not really drop leg. We don't really do drop leg anymore, guys. It's not cool anymore. but some sort of holster that's going to give you enough clearance so that you can go ahead and draw when you have your plate carrier on. For those of you out there who are, you know, kicking indoors in deserts for a living, that's going to be a little bit more necessary for you to keep in mind, because you've got all kinds of cool stuff on here, and I don't even know what half that crap is, so thank you for your service, by the way. You know how it is. Anyway, with that said, just practice with your stuff. Know what it's going to do. Even with this, you know, slick rig, you're going to want to keep in mind if you've got magazines and stuff on the side, it could, you know, get in the way of your draw. You may have to modify it a little bit, but really you shouldn't be drawing like this anyway. But it's just something to keep in mind. I'm just exaggerating it so you get the idea how this works. I'm way too hyper tonight. Let's go look at this other one. Alright guys, well, I went ahead and took the liberty of taking apart this Ranger Green Slickster for you. I do want to mention something real quick though. The bad news is the Cricket is back and he's louder than ever. The good news is that I've decided when I'm done filming this video, I'm actually just going to burn this entire building down so him and everyone he's ever known or loved dies in a fiery inferno. And while that may seem excessive, it's going to make me feel better knowing that justice has been served. Now, with that said, let's get on with it, and please try to ignore him. This is the last chirping he's ever going to get to do. Now, guys, I took this apart because I want to show you, A, how to put it together, because you're going to need to be able to make some adjustments to this if you're going to get one of these. And also so you could see just how simplistic the design is. It comes in 4 pieces, which I'll go ahead and show you here in just a minute. So this is going to be your front plate bag. As we already talked about, it's going to have these laser cuts here so that you can put your swift clips or the hooks or whatever it is you're going to use this in conjunction with. And of course it's going to have this panel of loop right here and a hook, hook or loop. The soft side, right? Then we've got the soft side right down here as well. That's going to work in conjunction with the cummerbund, which cummerbund. Did you know that it's actually cummerbund? Everyone says cummerbund. Cummerbund is acceptable, but it's actually cummerbund. Yeah, that's weird and it kind of sounds gross. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the rear of this thing. This is going to be mesh padded material. It feels okay. It's supposed to sort of help ventilate. I don't really think it works, but whatever. It's better than nothing. Open this thing up, pull up this flap. This is where your plates are going to go. They just go right on in there. Yep, close it up, and there it is. So, right here are going to be your shoulder straps. They are permanently affixed to the front plate bag, and as you can see, soft side Velcro on that one as well. Let's go ahead to the rear plate bag. Same basic story, except we don't have the shoulder straps on here. We have a couple of holes here where the shoulder straps go in. As you can see right there, rough side Velcro. I'll show you how that works in just a minute. And everything else is pretty self-explanatory on that. Now let's take a look at the cummerbund real quick here, guys. So it comes in 2 pieces. They're both identical. Note that the rear portion of the cummerbund is not going to have the pull handle, tab thing, whatever you want to call that right there. And of course it's got the rough side on the back, soft side on the front, same way over here. And then right here you're going to have some elastic. Now this is really durable elastic, guys, and it does come double layered. Now, while you do not have to utilize this for anything, these do fit AR-15 mags very well, radios, you know, tourniquets if you want to, any kind of medical stuff, whatever you want to put in there. I don't usually put anything in there just because I always forget they're there, and if I put magazines in there, a lot of the time it just kind of messes around with the way I'm able to move around with the gun and the sling and all that, so I usually keep those empty, but you know, whatever you want to put in there. Where did I put, oh, here it is. So of course there's another one of these as well, but I think you get the idea. This right here is what's going to help us put this thing together. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate how to do this real quick. This is just a piece of plastic. It should come with it when you buy it. If it doesn't, I'm sure you could either get away without it or make something similar of your own with cardboard or whatever. So, once again, right here we have the soft side Velcro on our straps, and that is going to affix to the rough side Velcro in here. You just feed these into here, and that's how it attaches. The problem is, as you're feeding this into here, it wants to attach to the Velcro all the way, so it's not going to just slide right through. Hence why we have this, okay? So what you do when you want to do this, and we're not going to take too much time doing this, but we just go ahead and put that in there. And then we're going to go ahead and feed the strap on top of it so that it doesn't touch the Velcro side. All right? And it's a little bit snug in there. Now once you get it in a couple inches, you can actually just go ahead, open it up, reach in, and snag it and pull it in. And then when you have it to the depth that you want, you go ahead, you pull this out, and then you just attach it, and then there it is. Simple as that. I'm going to go ahead and real quickly do this one as well so that we can move on to the cummerbund. Some of you, I'm blowing your mind. I know I am. Some of you are thinking to yourself, there's no way. It's not a cummerbund. I've always heard cummerbund. Look it up. I found out for myself recently, so my mind was blown as well. And someone's going to be in the comments, I always knew it was cummerbund. I thought everyone knew it was cummerbund. Yeah, you're so smart. You're very special. And your mommy chose wisely to love you the most. Okay. And to only have one child. Let's go ahead and show you how you're going to attach this. So what I do is I go ahead and I attach it to the rear. I know this isn't the best video for this, you see, just like that. Boom. And then we're going to take the other rear side and put it right over top of it. Now, of course, you can adjust this any way you want. I'm just going to go ahead and show you real quick. If you need more space or if you want these to come out farther, obviously. Oh, and I put them in upside down, so that's cool. Don't put them in upside down. I'm not even going to bother taking it off. When you have it up front, you're going to go ahead, put it right there like that, and then, of course, you squeeze your little body in there, and then you close it up, and that is how it gets put together. Isn't that fun, guys? Look how much we learned. Yeah, let's cut away and I'll finish this thing up. In closing, guys, the FERRO Concepts Slickster is awesome. Made in the USA, designed in Canada, so I suppose we probably should have looked at the design with a little bit more scrutiny. Ha 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 ha! Canadians are stupid. Canadians? Yeah, Canadians. Anyway, guys, in all seriousness, I think it's a really cool piece of gear. It's fairly priced for what you get. It's compatible with a ton of stuff out there on the market. And for my civilian friends in particular, I think it's really going to fit the... Shut up! Just shut up! Oh, I'm going to burn it down. Burn it all down. It's all going to be worth it. With that said, guys, little tip. Get a candle, scented candle. After you're done with the video, wipe up, wash your hands, and light the candle, okay? I know you're in the basement, but the fact of the matter is you've been eating a steady dose of chimichangas and Mountain Dew for the past week, and it smells like you wouldn't believe, and it's wafting upstairs, and your poor mother shouldn't have to witness that. That's all I have, guys. As always, stay armed, stay safe. Have a great day. I think that was pretty good. A little poop humor.
I must be the greatest.